Zach, thanks. Also, only on Fox tonight, our investigation into the assisted living facility shut down by DHEC and the building condemned by Spartanburg County continues tonight.
For the first time, we are taking you inside Oakridge Community Care Home in Inman, and it is disturbing to see some of these photos. We have new photos here from the facility. We obtained these from the Administrative Law Court in Columbia, showing those conditions, which a DHEC investigator calls, quote, awful, in a February 14th report. The photos released to us on the same day. A judge in Columbia says this home needs to stay shut down. 58-year-old Daryl Mass, the owner of Oakridge facility, charged by the Attorney General's office February 14th with 9 counts of neglect of vulnerable adults, 2 counts of exploitation and breach of trust with fraudulent intent.
Now, prosecutors say that last charge is for when Mass allegedly cashed a $66,000 Social Security check of one of the patients he was supposed to be caring for inside that facility. Fox Carolina's Matt Koufax has been following this story since the beginning. He continues our coverage tonight with details of these new findings and these new pictures.
Cody, Tori, it's certainly disturbing, and this is only a fraction what you're about to see of the photos we can air. In his order today, Chief Administrative Law Court Judge Ralph Anderson told the court evidence DHEC inspectors gathered of what was happening inside Oakridge showed a, quote, deplorable level of care given to residents. Now, you at home have heard accounts from former workers and families of loved ones living at Oakridge in previous reports that we've done. Tonight, you'll see what it was like inside. These are hundreds of photos presented in a report from DHEC detailing what it was like for 35 residents at Oakridge Community Care on Old Mill Road in Inman. The court documents, which Fox Carolina obtained through a Freedom of Information request, describe what Judge Ralph Anderson calls, quote, immediate threats to the health, safety, and welfare of elderly people inside. He ruled Tuesday that the home remains shut down. Our cameras were rolling 2 weeks ago as residents were evacuated from the facility and moved to new homes in the state. Documents submitted as evidence into the court by DHEC's own investigators show the agency has been collecting fines for violations at Oakridge since 2015. In Judge Anderson's findings from Tuesday's ruling, he references the most recent inspection done by DHEC on February 14th, right before Oakridge was closed down, where inspectors say what they found was, quote, simply deplorable. Officials say issues cited in the past were not rectified, including active bed bugs and bug residue staining the linens. You can see in photos bed bugs in crevices on the walls and on residents' belongings in unclean rooms. Officials also say the smell was unbearable and that sheets were soiled with urine and unchanged. They even say they saw bugs crawling on people during the inspection. February 14th inspectors also say the kitchen had rodent droppings everywhere, food partially eaten by rodents already, more bugs, and a mysterious black goo present. The rest of the details of the judge's findings based on DHEC's inspection are just as concerning. On February 14th, DHEC says there weren't enough staff on site and that no one really seemed sure of what their role was, calling the operation, quote, haphazard. Documents also state the facility had not been properly giving medicine to residents and that there wasn't even enough medication on hand to fill scripts as prescribed. So obviously a lot there. There are still questions, though, about the long-term future of the property. We are staying on top of this investigation. We'll keep you updated as we learn any updates. But again, guys, just such heartbreaking images to see, to know that these more than 3 dozen people went through this. It just absolutely breaks your heart. And we are going to continue to stay on this investigation.